What's going on, y'all? What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? I'm gonna wait till y'all get on up in here, man. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. My son is asleep. Well, he bound to wake up in a few minutes, so we're gonna have a special guest on here with us in a minute. But he's sleeping right now, but I can feel it. He gonna get up pretty soon. He gonna get up pretty soon. Want to talk about a topic I just made, a video I just made, man. Video I just made. Two different topics. I made two different videos. Um, One was about workplace burnout, and the other one was about Ari Spears saying that if Eminem not in your top 10, you're insane. That's what Ari Spears said. So I wanted to discuss those two topics, man. Y'all hit the like button for me as y'all come on the video. Hit the like button for me as y'all come in. We gonna talk about it all. We gonna have a conversation, a good healthy conversation about both of those topics, man. But like I said, my son finna wake up in a minute, so we gonna have a special guest on the show in a little minute, man. But I'm gonna chat it up with y'all, man. We gonna have a good conversation. We gonna talk, and we gonna do some good talking. What's going on, y'all? Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Y'all hit the like button for me as y'all come on in here. Hit the like button for me as you come on in. I would greatly appreciate that. And what's going on with y'all today? Hope everybody feeling good. Everybody's in a good mood. You know, the workplace, the boss ain't pissed you off or nothing yet. And I hope everybody is all in good spirits. If not, I'm gonna try to lighten the mood for y'all, crack some jokes. Y'all can talk to me in the comment section below. My son hasn't woken up yet, but he will in a few minutes. He will shortly, and we gonna get going. Hold on one second, y'all. Hold on. Hit the like button for me as y'all come in here. Hit the like button for me. All right, y'all. I'm back. I'm back. I had to do something on YouTube real quick. But yeah, man, how y'all feeling? Y'all talk to me in the comment section below. We got some stuff to discuss this morning. We're gonna discuss workplace burnout. We're gonna discuss how Ari Spears saying if you don't have Eminem in your top 10 rappers, Ari Spears say you insane. And I disagree with that. For several reasons, I disagree with that, man. But we gonna get into it. But y'all talk to me. Hit the like button for me as y'all come in. Y'all talk to me. Tiffany Johnson, hello. How are you this morning? What is afternoon, rather? I'm sorry. I'm in Chicago, so it's 12 o'clock. It's 12:41 here in Chicago. But good afternoon. I don't know if it's your first time to my channel, but welcome. Anybody first time over here, welcome. I appreciate all y'all coming on. It mean a lot to me. Uh, but anyway, y'all, look. So about a month ago, I shared with you all that I got laid off from work, right? Got laid off from a job I've been working since I was 24 years old. I'm 31 right now. Gave everything to that job, every single thing, and we got hit with a mass layoff, and a ton of us got let go, right? And y'all, when that happened, it was like a soul crushing experience for me because, of course, we in a different economy right now. We all need our jobs. We all need to work. We all need to make money. My son is autistic. I got therapies to pay for, all of those things. You know what I mean? And so, my mind was thinking, dang, I got to get back in the grind. I got to get back to work, and I got to find me a job, a job, a job. So when I first got news of the layoff, I was applying to jobs vigorously, right? And in the midst of me applying for these jobs and putting in these applications, have a great day, have a great day. I remember thinking to myself, man, I hope the next job, I hope and I pray the next job I get don't work me as hard as the last job I had. Because that last job took everything up out of me. While they paid me solidly, they still didn't pay me what I was worth, nowhere near. For the amount of work that we all was doing at that job, for the hours we was putting in, coming on to the laptop early because I was working from home, staying on, coming on early, staying on late, trying to meet certain metrics for the company to make the company look good. We wasn't getting paid nowhere near what we should have been getting paid. And like, I just remember how exhausted I would be after I got off work. Like to the point where I got 2 children, right? So my daughter is yeah, you finna get up out of here. My daughter is she 13 now, but my son is 3 years old. But like this was a couple years ago when my son was like just born and all of that, and my daughter was smaller. You know, I didn't even feel like taking her outside, going to go take her to the arcade or nothing, because the job was killing me. Like I'm talking about, bro, my head would be hurting like hell. I would need to decompress. So much so that I couldn't even get in a groove to even want to do something fun with my kids. And that's hurtful. My kids shouldn't have to be feeling the effects of my job. But that's how it was. Like, you know what I mean? Like I was so drained from that damn job. I didn't want to do nothing for real after I got off work. And my mother worked there temporarily with me, and she got to see it firsthand why I felt the way I felt. Y'all hit the like button for me as y'all come in for me. I appreciate it a lot. But yeah, like, and so I want to tell y'all, man, please don't let these jobs use y'all up and abuse y'all. Because these jobs, well, my previous employer took them a long time to even give us a cost of living increase, a cost of living raise. They didn't want to do that for real. Wasn't giving us no bonuses, and we working tirelessly. We just kept getting rewarded with more work on top of work on top of work. That's never no good feeling. You working hard, staying on late. They just want to keep giving you more work to do. That, man, I wasn't feeling that at all. You know, but I had to do what I had to do. It was beneficial for me having a son that's autistic, having the therapy sessions come to the house. I would be able to facilitate the therapies, you know what I mean, in home with my son. And so I stayed there for a while, you know what I mean, because it was convenient for me and my family and my, you know, my situation with my son. But looking back on it, I was so stressed all the time, bro. Like for real, I was wore out a lot, to the point where it was even affecting my self-care. I mean, I wasn't at a time. I need to get a haircut now too again, but I wasn't getting haircuts at a time, looking crazy, looking wild, just working and being a dad. That was it. So don't let these jobs use and abuse y'all, because they will absolutely do it, and they won't give a damn about. They won't care about doing it to y'all at all. So that's one thing for sure. Don't ever let them use and abuse y'all like that, because they will do it with the quickness and will not care nothing about it. So yeah. But yeah, man, y'all come on in here. As y'all come in, hit the like button. Hit the like button for me if you're new to the channel. I hope y'all become a subscriber. But we finna talk about, you know, I just talked about the workplace situation. We gonna talk about Eminem too, cause Ari Spears, boy, he love him some Eminem. I appreciate y'all that's hitting the like button. Ari Spears love Eminem, man. Ari Spears is on Vlad TV, and Vlad was asking on weekend work days for life, not to run away from the life that you're living. Kindly learn some technical value addition increases on weekends work for the life that you want, not to run away from the life that you're living. Kindly learn something. Yeah, I learned a lot of technical skills at work within my getting my degrees in school. I learned that a lot of technical abilities and stuff like that, but these jobs will still drain you. Said, what a white women at? They ain't not over here, brother. I got the spirit of I got the spirit of Dr. Umar. They not over here. What's going on? What's going on, Eva? So look, Ari Spears, like if Eminem not in your top 10, you insane.
And I'm like, brother, well, I'm just absurd then. I'm just like, I got to be a lunatic because he not in my top 10. Can Eminem rap? Absolutely. Absolutely, he can put words together nicely, all of that. But the music that he makes has never appealed to me. Ever. Like I'm talking about since I was a little kid. I didn't like Hi, my name is. I didn't like that song. That wasn't for me. Um, Eminem can rap, but again, the content was always a problem for me. I never related to his content. I never liked his voice for real. I never liked Eminem's voice like that. You know what I mean? So there are two barriers. If I don't like Eminem doesn't make emo rap. Yeah, that horrorcore, that too. All of that, like that gore type rap, that's not for me. That type of stuff not for me. He not similar to Juice World or X at all. Well, all that to me, like it's certain. Yeah, I don't. All that I be putting that in the same umbrella. Like all of that, I don't like. I don't like the horrorcore. I don't like that either. To be honest with you, I don't like gore rap and stuff like that. I don't like that. It never appealed to me. Like I ain't never. Uh, but it's not the same thing. I'm a fan of Biggie, right? It's certain Biggie bars I do not like. Certain I do not like suicidal thoughts. I don't like that song. Nothing about that song appealed to me at all. I'm like, bro, we gotta turn away from it. This just a little too dark for me. That was like emo type. I'm like, yeah, we got to get away from this here. Like, I don't. Anytime you want to talk about you want to go to hell and all of that, hey, we got to turn that off. You know what I'm saying? I like when Big Papa was popping his ish. He was talking some fly stuff. You know what I mean? And he was talking. You know what I mean? And even when he talked the street stuff, it was a level to it where it was like, all right, now we ain't. You ain't talking about going to the land down below and all of that. Like, we ain't doing that. So it was just certain content that just never appealed to me like that. Um, what else? And I never was a big fan of animated rap. Ready to Die classic without question. Without question, it is. Yo, what's going on, LB? Well, yeah, it was certain stuff I never like. I never really was a fan. Pause. Hey, you know what I'm talking about, man. Don't get on. Y'all know what I'm talking about. He was talking his talk. You feel me? Uh he crazy. Y'all know what I'm talking about, man. Uh what I'm finna say though? Damn, so I never liked animated rappers that much, except like Missy Elliott and Ludacris, because their animated rap, appreciate it, man. Their animated rap was rooted in like hit making. Hits you could dance to at the black barbecue. Remember me? I don't remember you, man. What was your? I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to remember, man. I'm trying to remember. But their animated rap was rooted in hit making, so I could feel it when you making hits like "Get Your Freak On" and "Move B." When you making hits like Saturday, when you making hits like "What's Your Fantasy," when you making hits like "Roll Out," like stuff we could play at the black family functions, stuff we could play at the fish fry. Yeah, Get Back when he had them pop out arms on the Get Back video, them big pop out of Sailor Man arms. Yeah, I like animated rap when it got that type of twist to it, when it's rooted in hit making. I don't like it just for the sake of liking it like that. Like just when you just trying to rap and you just trying to it ain't no hit. That ain't nothing I'm gonna sit around and listen to if it ain't no hit for real. Y'all got some great from Shot Town too. I gotta check out Common Sense. Listen to the B album. B. Listen to that album. So yeah, man, like it's just certain things like I like from rappers, and I got a different taste in rap than some other people. Everybody got different tastes and different flavors in rap. Like I didn't again, it's certain stuff that just never appealed to me. Who not like I told you like Danny Brown and stuff from Detroit, that type of rap I never got into. I never got into that. Ludacris is disrespectfully underrated. He can rap for sure. He can, But people looked at him as the comical rapper that was in the comical lane. So you like techno rap? No, I don't, unfortunately. I don't. I'm gonna be real with y'all, man. My rap that I like the backpack conscious rap. I like street rap. I like trap rap. Um, yeah, I like rap that got soul in it. You know what I mean? Rap that talk fly. I like boastful rap. That type of stuff. But when it gets to like emo rap, techno rap, I ain't really into that. Yeah, I couldn't get into Danny Brown, even though a lot of people liked it. It just wasn't for me. Hobson, that wasn't for me. You know what I'm saying? Certain stuff I just knew was never for me. Hell, E40 was never for me for real. And I ain't got nothing against E40. But like if it ain't the hits like Tell Me When to Go or like You in That Booty, You in That, you know, even horrorcore because it reminds me of horror film. See, that's probably what it is. I never was into horror movies like that. I would watch horror movies with my sisters, you know, or a girl I was dating or something like that, or like, you know, with my cousins. But I would never watch a horror movie on my own time like that unless it was like a slasher movie, like you know, Halloween, Michael Myers, stuff like that. But I wasn't really into horror rap like or horror movie genre. That wasn't my favorite genre at all. It wasn't even close to it. Look, I hear my son too. He finna come up in here in a minute. I didn't get his oatmeal ready. Yeah, so it was just like, you know, it's certain stuff I really just, you know, I got a different I like different stuff. So everybody got different tastes. So as I was saying, like Ari Spears saying that if Eminem ain't in your top 10, you're insane. I'm like, rap is subjective, right? It's a lot of people that don't like Jay-Z. I like Jay-Z's music. It's a lot of people that didn't like so you ain't watched it since the 13 Ghosts. That was a dope movie though. That was dope. There's a lot of people that don't like Tip. T.I. is one of my favorite rappers. A lot of people that don't like Scarface. It's a lot of I love Scarface. It's a lot of people that don't like Jadakiss. I love Jadakiss. So, you know, I'm just looking like Aries. You can't say that you insane if you don't got him in your top 10 though. You know what I mean? Because like, yeah, he not a man. I don't never listen to Ari Spears takes on hip hop. You know, he a New Yorker, so he got that New York bias for sure. That's in him. The New York bias is in him, brother. And that's without question. And like I thought, my son is awake. Hold on one second, y'all. Hold on. I'm listening to y'all though. I'm listening to y'all. I gotta get my son together real quick, cause he just waking up. Kamala brought Megan to stay in her rally in ATL. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of pandering. You know how it go. Gonna bring rappers out. A lot of politicians be bringing rappers to support them and stuff. So I'm coming, y'all. Like I said, I gotta get my son together real quick. I knew he was gonna be waking up as soon as I got on here, and that's exactly what happened. He said he moving to Bermuda. Bro, I heard people be disappearing in Bermuda. Nah, don't be going over there, Newt. I heard they disappear like for real over there. I heard they disappear in Bermuda, bro. I don't know, we want you over there, brother. Look, my son he wake up thirsty, hungry, ready to watch TV, ready to play with toys. He said that's the point. Yeah, I get you. But I don't want you to be lost where we can't find you though. Where we can't get in touch with you, bro. Yeah, man, my son he wake up hungry, thirsty, all that. Motherfucker gonna have to swim to come find me. Damn. I'm on here with y'all, man. I got to get this boy together. A lot of y'all know how that go. Hey, man. Look at my son. He got my cane in his hand. Look. He got my cane in his hand. Hey, look. Man, but anyway, yeah, I had to get my son on point, man. We waiting for his oatmeal to cool off so he can eat now. But yeah, man, what's going on? How y'all feeling though? But yeah, Aries got he got a lot of New York bias up in him too. Everybody, Eminem probably the only dude that's in his top 10 that's not from New York. Probably the only dude that's not from New York in Aries Spears top 10, bro. That's how he get in. That's how he give it up. So go ahead and tell him to start that 3 and back. Yo, he's steady carrying his cane, man. For real. He liked this, man. He liked this Kappa cane, man. For real. I'm at time to turn this cartoon on for him, though. Cause he ready to watch this. We gonna, and I hope it don't pick up on this video. So we gonna have to put you on the thing. But yeah, man. Other than that, y'all, man, I'm just up cooling. What Will Smith say, chilling out, maxing, relaxing, all cool. I'm on that type of time right now. My line brother say he moving to Bermuda if it happened. But yeah, though, so like when I started the video off, I was talking about workplace burnout, man. I'm gonna just say this to y'all, man. Don't let these jobs kill y'all, man. Cause they will do it. And come to your funeral. Send one person to your funeral. Tell your people thanks for his service. He was a great worker, and hire somebody else. And a lot of the jobs won't even come to your funeral. They'll just tell everybody you passed away and keep it moving. That's all they'll do. You know what I'm saying? And so I appreciate the workplace burnout videos on point. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, bro, I gave my all to that job all the time, bro. All the time. I gave my everything to that job, and in return, man, I got a layoff. So I want y'all to always remember, like, these jobs, you always need to take care of yourself when you're at these jobs, man. Make sure you taking your days off, all of that. Because don't be like me. I wasn't taking days off, working endlessly all the time, and it didn't get me nowhere. Yeah, man. Trying to do what I had to do, take care of these kids, and working like crazy. He say cats are better than dogs. Think so? I don't know, man. I came from a family that love dogs. Hold on. But yeah, man, so that y'all take care of yourself, man. Don't let these jobs be trying to kill y'all. Because they will do it. They will do it and won't think twice about it at all. But anyway, now, man, Yeah, I came from a family of people. My uncle loved dogs, man. My uncle used to breed dogs, for real. Breed them and sell them. He was doing that heavily. And he used that to pay for college, for real. So, you know, my uncle would have a house full of house full of dogs, little pit bulls and stuff running through the crib. He had some pretty ones though. So yeah. But yeah, anyway, man. Like I said, y'all gotta take care of yourself, man, these jobs, cause they will take you through the ringer. Like again, I was working coming on. I stayed an hour and some change late to meet a metric or quota for the company, help the company out, all of that. I'm doing all of that, staying on late, working tirelessly, and like they barely was want to give us a raise. We wasn't getting overtime paid with salary. They wasn't giving us overtime. They wasn't offering overtime to do that, to get them stuff completed, working over. So it was just like, it was frustrating a lot, man. It was frustrating a lot. And while it helped me pay like bills and stuff for the kids, it was just, I was always leaving the job, getting off work with a headache a lot, stressed, tired, overwhelmed, all of that having to decompress every time I got off work. That ain't no good feeling, man. That ain't no good feeling nobody want to feel, man. Nobody at all. You want that? Come on, let me see. Let me see. Let me see, Malcolm. Look, my son, he like Nutri-Rain bars. Ain't nothing but a number. Yeah, we ain't nothing but a number at them jobs, man. They feel nothing when you walk off there, mean they need another one in rotation. That's all they do. Get another one in rotation. And look though, the kicker was when they was doing the layoffs, they did a reduction in pay too for people that they kept. So like they was reducing people pay by like 7,000. Bro, like what? Doing the work we was doing for like 7,000 less, and then you know it's gonna be more work to do because you laying people off. So it's like you're gonna be doing more work for less pay. That ain't sound right. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like it was wild. Yeah, so that was another thing. Yeah. You know, so you gotta take yeah. Oh, it's gonna be you gonna be mad. That's just a recipe to be for low. That's a recipe for low morale within the workplace, man. I'm surprised they all didn't leave off that alone. Yeah, you know, but a lot of people don't because you know they got bills to pay, and 7,000 less is better than to some people is better than just not having nothing. Depending on what your home situation is, you know what I mean. So I can never fault nobody for staying because if your home situation is still good for you to cover a lot of stuff you can cover and all of that, and you don't want to be in this employment field because the unemployment field is the job market is trash. They be telling us there's a whole bunch of jobs out here, bro. It be fake job postings. A lot of these companies have to meet quotas by putting up job postings and all of that. And they like, oh, it's jobs available, but they don't be hiring for real. Them job postings be fake. And then the jobs that are available are jobs that you're overqualified for. Like, if you got a master's degree, you're not gonna want to work at a fast food chain because, or like, you know what I mean? Not no disrespect to anybody that works at a fast food chain. I'm not trying to disrespect anybody because we need everybody that work at these jobs. What I'm saying is a person that got a master's degree, they go to school to get higher paying jobs, not to get a job at the dang on retail store or something. You know what I mean? People be like, yo, I work too hard. I need to get my money's worth of this degree. So I'm not finna work at no I'm not finna work at no retail store. No, I'm not gonna work at no fast food place. I got a master's degree. So those are the jobs that are mostly available right now. Jobs that's not paying a lot of money that a lot of people don't want to take. And you right. They post up fake job postings and they hiring from within, but they got to meet these quotas. So they put up these job postings that are fake. They not hiring. They hiring from within, or they just not hiring at all. They just putting them up and just stacking up resumes for people to have. So when people be like, "Oh, it's a whole bunch of jobs out here," that's not necessarily true. I know people who've been applying, and still ain't got no callbacks, or probably got 2 interviews out of applying for like 80 positions. Just like how social media has its own algorithm, shows you more of what you're interested in. The entire universe has an algorithm that shows you more of what you're thinking and feeling for. That's a fact. For sure. For sure. So yeah, man, like, this job market is crazy right now, man. I'm a trucker. Can I get a job in America? Yeah, I'm sure you can, for sure. Sure, it's a lot of that. Man, look, my son is up and he is in it to win it. But yeah, man, so it's a lot of that going on, man. Y'all just so it's some people that didn't want to leave because like the job market is terrible. And 7,000 less is still getting their bills paid and still allowing them to do certain stuff that they want to do. So they just don't want to be without a job. And I feel that because like again, this market is terrible. You know? Where are you from? Desi Gamer, where are you from? India. Okay. Got you. Got you. You ever been to America before? Been a trucker? Oh, in Australia? You been in Australia? Okay. Australia for 10 years. You like Australia, man? Like, one of my best friends went to go play basketball in Australia for a year. Uh-oh. About to say, I feel my boy about to knock my, what you call that, like Australia. But it don't like me back. What you mean by that, James? James White? Driver road train there, but not in mine. I go and get chased out by spiders. Spiders. Driven and road train there. Okay. Yes. They got them big spiders out there like that. I be seeing on the videos like they be having humongous looking spiders, like crazy looking stuff that you can't kill with like a shoe. You got to get a gun to kill them spiders that they got in Australia. That's what you got to get a blowtorch or something like that. They be looking like that. They be looking crazy. Be looking pretty wild, yes, and they are very venomous. Venomous spider? Oh, hell no. No, we can't go with no venomous spiders now, brother. Yeah, they have that AZ on spiders. They have A to Z on spiders there. Yeah, I bet. The land down under. The land down under. Them spiders be big enough to eat a bird. Yeah, man. It'd be crazy. That's what that's what I heard, man. But yeah, man. Salute, Rap Guy Reloaded. What's the word, man? What's the deal, Pickle? Is everything kosher? But yeah, man. So that's how I feel about the job market and stuff like that. Then about Eminem too, like rap is subjective, so everybody don't gotta like Eminem style and flow and cadence and all of that. So you got your streams are gaining views. I'm hoping so, man. I'm hoping so. I hope I get it to where I get like 400, 500 people on here one day. That's the goal, man. I'm trying to get my live streams popping for real. Like, get it to where it's like 500 some people on here. Like, I was just looking at The little street dudes from Chicago, they be vlogging now. The little street dudes, like little dude from I ain't gonna call him little dude. Say 600 from over there on 60th and Calumet. He be having 400-500 people on his live. I be like, his live stream popping. All the little Chicago hood vloggers, the little street dudes that be vlogging now, they stuff be doing traction. But that's because they know they didn't got music behind them and stuff like that too. So I'm trying to get a massive following just like that. So yeah, man. Hi, how are you? I'm all good, man. I'm all good. Yeah, consistency. Consistency pays off. So doing it every day with anything consistently, consistency gonna pay off for sure. You say you an Indian? Man, I remember I was in grad school. I had one of my homies. He's from India. What was his name, man? He had a name. Was it Prakash? How you pronounce the name? Prakash. Yeah, man, that's why I get on here, man, so I can interact with y'all a lot better. Interact with y'all. Y'all get to know me. See me operating in my everyday life, etc. He said, "You country." I might be, man. Tell your homie he is Gandu. What does that mean? What does that mean? Gandu. What does that mean? He was cool though, man. It was like I met him in grad school, man. I ain't talked to him in a long time, but we was in grad school. That was my boy. Oh, what the heck? I ain't telling that man. You won't believe what I just saw popped up on my Twitter feed. A random post or an insane angle of Donald Trump assassination attempt. Yeah, they got all type of stuff going around on social media. All type of videos. But yeah, man, so it was facing at the shooter. Boy, social media got all type of, it was a wild place. Give me that. The remote, man. Let daddy see. Thank you. They should have done a better job. He crazy. Stop, boy. But yeah, man, like, what's the best times y'all think I should go live? Well, y'all know everybody on different time zones on here though. Everybody not on these American time zones. I'm on Central Time. Central Standard Time. Some of y'all on like what's the word I'm looking for? Y'all on Eastern Time. I'm on Central. I'm in the 10th Central Time zone though, so I don't know. So you know they killing Tim Dungeon with Shady Lucille. Hell, you gotta do a better job. See, I'm on lunch break right now. Are you on lunch break? She got what you eating? Man, I'm finna eat. I ain't ate nothing yet. For real. My boy ain't here eating. I ain't eat nothing. I'm finna eat some cereal or something. I ain't eat. I ain't eat nothing yet. Well, I'm gonna give me some. I like breakfast food. I'm a guy. I eat breakfast at any time of the day. I'm one of them type of dudes. Eat breakfast at 5 at night, 5 p.m. rather. Make an evening meal. Y'all hit the like button for me too when you come in the office that want the ramen noodles. Ramen. We grew up off that, boy. We grew up off that for real. But my son in here watching this movie. So I'm in here chilling out right now. But anyway, man, like, look. Instant. I had 3. No, instant. No, you talking about the new ramen noodles. I'm at the pack. I had 3 bowls of cereal today. Burrito bowl or evening meal. I guess you. What cereal you ate? Ramen, not the instant ramen. What cereal you ate, man? Uh Man, I'm finna after my son eat, we finna go for a walk. Let's take a long walk around the park after dark. Truck and ride. All right, take care, brother. Hey Siri, order Wendy's taco bowls. Wendy's got taco bowls? Wendy's does? Yeah, y'all telling me something new. I ain't never know that. I ain't never know that, man. For real, for real. So look, um, any of y'all on here? Yes, sir. I ain't know that. Any of y'all on here play video games? Reese's Puffs with Reese's Cups. You trying to have people get diabetes up in here, Miss A. For real. Captain Crunch. I like Reese's Puffs though. I got that in here. Reese's Puffs, and I got that Special K cereal. LB, I know you play the video game for sure. Warzone, Grand Theft Auto, Watch Dogs, Fortnite, Smash Brothers. Okay. They need to make another Super Smash Brothers for real. That's what they need. They need to remaster NBA Streets Volume 2. That's what they need to do. And they need to make a 007, another 007 game. Smash Brothers was cold. Kirby was the coldest one on the game. Give me that. NBA ball, boy, I remember the NBA ball. You bring down the house with that little dunk, you throw it off the backboard and break the rim. There was a few NBA ballers. I only had the one with Stephon Marbury on the cover. Come here. See, my son in here tripping. He getting into everything. That's why I don't like. Used to run with Ness. You had to unlock Ness, boy. Yeah, I like Kirby. I like playing with Samus. Which one? Who had that Falcon punch? Captain Falcon was his name. Captain Falcon. Here for the hat. That's love. That's love. I appreciate it. I used to be slapping shit with it. Hey, look, boy, I used to be on there. Captain Falcon, right? He had the Falcon punch. I used to like that Falcon punch. And then, Kirby was the dude for me. I used to be getting busy with Kirby, cooking on there with Kirby. For real. Didn't you used to be able to have like a Metal Mario and stuff like that? Metal Mario and all that? Yeah, it's a red. That's no, it's not a Redskins. Blackhawks. Chicago Blackhawks hat. Yeah, Kirby was a cheat code. Kirby, he can absorb whoever he need and then take their powers. Link. And now look, that's who I first picked when I first started playing because I was a Legend of Zelda playing kid. You know what I'm saying? I was one of them Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time. I was playing all that. Malcolm, what you got, man? Come here. He trying to get into everything. They need to make another Blitz for sure. No talking on your live stream, man. It's talking over here. We do a lot of talking. They need to make another Ready to Rumble. That's what they need. They need to make another radio. That's what I name. I nicknamed my daughter Lulu from Lulu Valentine on Ready to Rumble. Alright, he gotta get off here. But now he just saying anything. Like what? But anyway, yeah, like they need the Blackhawks play some good championships. So I don't even like hockey, but they was killing now for real. Blackhawks was winning for a little minute, man. My brother wouldn't let me choose Captain Falcon, Link, or Samus because they whoop every trip. Donkey Kong slept on. Boy, I had Donkey Kong 64. Y'all remember that game, Donkey Kong 64? Bro, at my mama's house, I got a whole thing full of all my Nintendo 64 games. Had Donkey Kong 64, Lanky Kong, Diddy Kong, Donkey Kong, all them on there. They had the whole Kong family on there. You had to have like the expansion pack to play that game, though. Yeah, 007. What's up, V? 007 was Call of Duty before Call of Duty. People be on there playing when you get the golden. Look, the golden gun, they gone with one shot on the golden gun. With the golden gun, for sure. And then people would pick Odd Job because he was so low to the ground. I shouldn't say the M word. The little person on the game. You had a Nokia. The Nokia, you could drop a Nokia from the top of the Sears Tower. The Nokia still be working. Them phones back then was indestructible. Phone have a charge for 2 days straight. Well, not on the charger. The phone will still have a charge on it. Have a battery life. That was crazy. Them phones back then was different. But on Super Smash Brothers, did you ever beat Master Hand? Yeah, I did. Yeah, I remember that. Yup. Definitely did. Yep, the Master Hand. Halo or Call of Duty. I'm a Call of Duty guy. So like, I never had an Xbox. My uncle did though. So like, Halo was only on Xbox. So we would play at my uncle's house. We would play the Halo with him. What's on your mind, bro? Man, I was just talking like, I was talking about workplace burnout. I hopped on talking about workplace burnout, and then I started talking about Ari Spears saying that if you don't have Eminem in your top 10 rappers, you're insane. He said that, so I was discussing that to start the live video off. Spent a nice little amount of time on that and everything, so that's where a lot of the live went to, that discussion about that type of stuff. Give me that. Burnout is real. Absolutely real. That workplace burnout, man. Like, listen, when applying for jobs, I found myself wishing and hoping that the job wouldn't be as stressful as my last job. I'm like, please, Lord, I get this job. Do not have me in here stressed out like I was at my last job. Please don't. I was just watching that video and came here. You said you don't like emo content? Yeah, I don't. I don't like emo content like that at all. Not even just if it's Eminem. Like, I don't like emo shows like that, like Euphoria. Shows where people are going into a dark, deep descent into drug usage. Like, I remember watching The Wire. If y'all watch The Wire, when you watch Dookie on his descent into becoming a fiend, that was the darkest stuff ever. This little bitty boy is becoming a dope fiend. Like on the last episode, he's with a grown man, and they both shooting up heroin together. Dookie like 17, and he became an addict, a fiend, and lying to Mr. Presbo about being in some program where he needs some money just to get high. And the grown man is furthering Dookie into his descent into hell, which is the drug, which is the life of being a heroin addict. Watching that was hurtful for me. I was like, yo, I couldn't watch Dookie be like, you feel me? Like, man, if it would have ever got to the level of dude on Minister Society where he asked, he told old dog he'll do, you know what, to him? If Dookie would have got to that point where the fiend asked, where he told old dog he'll do what, you know what, that he'll do that to him for that money, for that hope, for that dope, for that high. If Dookie got to that point, I'd have been like, yo, I got to go. I can't watch this show no more. What sucks about burnout is the recovery. It's so much harder than the burnout itself. Yeah, the recovery, man, and I got children, bro. So, that burnout, man. I got children, so your kids, they want to go outside, they want to play. My daughter want to go to the park. She want to go to the arcade. She still want to go to the museum. I'm like so burnt out. Like, yo, like I just wanted this the weekend. I just want to just relax and get my mind together because it take a long time to just decompress from all of that. And that's how it was for me, man. And like my daughter, man, was so patient with me throughout that time period. As patient as a little kid, because like when this was really happening at the height, my daughter was like 10 years old. She 13 now. So at the height of all of that frustration and at the highest it ever was, it was always high stress. But the highest it ever was, she was 10, 11 years old and doing like virtual learning. Oh, that was what? That virtual learning was hell. No. No. Say, you remember? Yeah, I went to ESPN Zone. I turned 13. I went to ESPN Zone, man, for my birthday with my homies, with my cousin. I liked and sub. Good stuff. I appreciate you, bro. Hold on, y'all. You go this? I'm listening to y'all, man. My son like one another. I went there in 2007. Yeah, I went to ESPN Zone. Dope. That was a great little what you call it, arcade type place. It was real fun. I went there at 13. They closed them down though. They had one in Chicago. They closed it down years and years and years ago. They played Party Like a Rockstar. Kanye. Oh, I remember when Party Like the Shop Boys. Party Like a Rockstar. I remember when that dropped. '07 was a special year. That's when I graduated 8th grade. '07. That when I watched Bron go to the finals. He got swept that year though. But that's when I watched him beat Detroit. When he scored 48 and scored the last 25 points, I remember watching that live. I'm in the house, at the edge of the bed, going crazy. Jumping up and down, my mama looking like, what's wrong with you? I'm in a room hollering. Because Bron was on the run. And then they got stopped by the Pistons, got swept. They get Kanye West, Can't Tell Me Nothing, them came out. That was the year that single came out. I remember that. Because my MP3 player could record songs. Like it could record audio. And so I remember when that song first came out on the radio, I recorded it because they like, we got the new song from Kanye West. I was a Kanye West head. I recorded Can't Tell Me Nothing on my thing, and I was in there. Like, I would always play that while I was going to the store, going to school, like going to the school, the bus stop for school, all of that. Edge of the bed. Yeah, for sure. You feel me? I'm at the edge of the bed. I'm on there, what? Hollering at the TV up, going crazy. What, man? Because I ain't, like, that's when Bron was like 22. That was his 4th year in the league. He was 22 years old. I'm like, oh, man, he finna beat Detroit. Detroit was the team. I used to have them shades with the lines all through it. I never had a pair, but a lot of people had them joints. My least favorite year? Least favorite year would have to be, yeah, that was the joint. That can't tell me nothing was. I thought Jeezy was on the song because he sampled Jeezy's voice. He fooled us. He had all us thinking Jeezy was gonna be on the track with him. He just sampled the voice. I thought Jeezy was finna have a verse because Jeezy was one of my favorite rappers at the time. So like I'm thinking Jeezy finna get on that with him. Yeah, Rashid, least favorite year would have to be '04. '04. That's the year my brother lost his life that year. '04. Rasheed Wallace, yeah, she was good. He was good. He was a good player. Rasheed was very good. Could stretch the floor, had a post game, all that. Mars, what's the word, man? Yeah, I had a dream I could buy my way to heaven. When I awoke, I spent that on a necklace. I told God I'll be back in a second. Man, it's so hard not to act reckless. To whom much is given, much is tested. Get arrested, yes, until he get the message. I feel a pressure under more scrutiny. And what I do, act more stupidly. Bought more jewelry, more Louis V. My mama couldn't get through to me. The drama, people suing me. I'm on TV talking like it's just you and me. Hey, he was going in. That was when Kanye was what? You hear me? Man, listen. My favorite one, when Kanye was rapping on that dang on, Rasheed all looked like he left the club doing his journey. Man, Rasheed looked like, boy, came for the hat, stayed for yay. I appreciate it. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it, L. I don't know if you're a guy or a girl, but I appreciate it. Rasheed looked like, yeah, Rasheed, boy, she never looked like he was clean. He just always looked dirty and scruffy looking. Always. But like was a flat out hooper. But every time you seen him, he looked like he just threw something on and just got out of bed. Like he just got out of the bed after a long night of club and he just threw something on. Every time you see him, he look like that. I like, gee, why she don't never look like he put together. She looked like he just always just got out the bed. Even when he had a haircut, he still looked like he just was wild. Like, but she was a hooper though. He was another Tar Heel legend for sure. Boy, I remember when Illinois lost to North Carolina in 2005. I'm a North Carolina fan. I still was hurt. But we was supposed to do it that year. We was supposed to do it. Illinois supposed to won that joint that year, man. Illinois supposed to won that year, man. I was so hurt. Sean May was killing the fighting the line. That's when D Brown then was on the team. D Brown, Luther Head, Darren Williams, Roger Powell, James Augustine. We had a squad. North Carolina, late, I guess. Who? Lakey Inspired. Got some dope beats on YouTube. I never heard of that person. Said Jamal Crawford or John Wall? Jamal Crawford, without a doubt. Jamal Crawford started out with the Chicago Bulls, too. He first 3-4 years was at the Bulls. I watched Jamal really become a scorer for real. And the Bulls this one, the Bulls was horrible. We was terrible, boy. Like I'm talking about, we bad now, but we was winning 13 games a year. Like this is when we was winning them 13, like for real. Like we was looking terrible. And Jamal was out here putting up 35, 40, 27. That's when I really seen, oh nah, he like that for real. This ain't no fluke. This dude, he really tough. He tough, like, and he like that in every capacity. Jamal Crawford liked that, and that's when I saw it with him playing with the Bulls. Every young person in the hood back in 2007 was playing Kanye West Can't Tell Me Nothing. Yeah. Yeah, that was a song. That was a song, man. Jalen Rose is envy. Derrick Rose. What about Derrick Rose? Nah, Pooh was the dude. Like we watched Derrick though come up in like Chicago. Like we watched Derrick. Derrick was a phenom. Like as a freshman, sophomore, Pooh was that's his nickname in Chicago. Pooh was the dude. Always was. Like what's crazy though, Derrick could have averaged 40 something a game his high school career. He was just so unselfish. Come here, man. Stop doing that. He was just so unselfish. He was getting everybody else involved. Like when they won the state championship his senior year, he only had 2 points and they blew the team out. he was letting his teammates get off. He let Tim Flowers get 35 points. Not let Tim, but you know what I mean. He was just letting. He was passing all of them the ball. Cause he was set. He was a McDonald's All-American. He was in a Jordan Brand Classic game. He was already going to Memphis. He was all set. So it was nothing for him to prove. And they were blowing the team out. So if Derek was more selfish, man, Derek could have had even more astronomical numbers. Even when he first got to the Bulls team, he wasn't trying to score a lot at first. They had to convince him to score some more because he was really just trying to let them rock out. And then they okay, we need you to score more. Okay, y'all want me to score? Even at Memphis, they asked him, he asked them, do y'all want me to score more? They're yeah. And he started killing even more. So Derek always had another gift, man. That's one of the fastest players I've ever seen in my life. I've seen him get from end to end on an NBA floor court in 3 dribbles, from end to end. I counted 1, 2, 3. I hell no, man. Dude was a blur. And athleticism, crazy, could jump through the gym, dunk with his elbows. He was a different breed. Look, my dad calling my phone now. But yeah, Derek got injured, man. Them injuries, man, it really robbed us of seeing what Derek could have been. Josh Howard, for sure. Josh Howard, Stromae Swift, a noob, too. Amazing. Stromae was an amazing dunker. An outstanding dunker. Got a lot of highlight reel dunks, and he's a brother of Kappa Alpha Psi. With Josh Howard, Josh was the dude with Dallas. I remember when Josh, if Josh would have just stopped smoking weed, he would have been cool, man. He wanted to smoke so much and didn't care. And I think that's what got him out of the league for real. Q Rich. Quentin was always better than Darius. Not in high school. In high school, Darius was the better player. But when it came to the league, when it came to the league, Q was always better than him in the league. Oh, you talking about his name was Josh Childress. You talking about Josh Childress, LB, that was in Atlanta. Oh, I'm gonna pick you talking about with the afro, right? LB? That was Josh Childress. Was good. Was you good in sports? I was alright. I played basketball a lot. You know what I'm saying? I was alright. Oh, Josh Smith. Duncan Josh Smith. Oh, Josh Smith. Josh Smith, without question. Dunk, high flying, shot blocking, 6'9", yeah. Josh Smith was better than Stromae by far. By far. Quinn Richardson could have get you were in the 6 man. You know, my friends, they was better than me in sports, man. I had friends that went to play college ball. You know what I'm saying? One of my... Yeah, one of my friends played a half a year with the Pacers. He got called up from the G League. He was the one amongst my friend group. My homie Kiefer was the one for real. My homie Kiefer probably got one of the coldest college mixtapes for a mid-major player ever. And what's crazy is Kiefer could have went to a better school during this time period when he was at Wisconsin Green Bay, but he stayed because he had his homies on the team with him. Antoine Jameson and Antoine Walker. Twan Walker from the crib. He from Chicago, from the go. I love Twan Walker. Woo! Hey. Like, I know Antoine Jameson got better career averages than Twan, though. I know that. I feel like I know that offhand. Y'all look that up for me. But I know Antoine Jameson got better career numbers. How many All-Star teams Antoine Jameson made? I want to know that. How many All-Star teams did Antoine Jameson make? Antoine Jameson really underrated, though. Really, really underrated. He was nice. Antoine Jameson was really, really nice, bro. Like, he was getting 20-something a game in Washington alongside Gilbert Arenas. He was nice. Yeah, man. Much as I like Twan, much as I like Walk, I'm probably going to go with Antoine Jameson, man. He was really nice playing alongside him, and Gilbert Arenas was the 1-2 punch. And then you had early Larry Hughes. Larry Hughes led the league in steals when he was with Washington. Washington was good, man. They had Larry Hughes, Gilbert Arenas, and Antoine Jameson. Then Larry Hughes went and signed with the Cleveland Cavaliers during the beginning of LeBron's career. I was younger, got hurt, so I decided to focus on my studies. I'm glad I did. I wanted to be labeled a stereotype. Yeah, for sure. I know a lot of hoopers in Chicago who, when they didn't make it in their sport, they fell to the streets because their entire identity was wrapped up in sports. They didn't know what else to do with their life after they were done being athletes. You know what I mean? So you're right. You probably became a more well-rounded person because you didn't put your all into athletics. But even my homie Kiefer, though, my homie Kiefer was like really focused on basketball, but he was really smart. Like, he was number 2 in his class when he graduated from Marshall High School on the west side of Chicago. Really, really smart. We all was real smart kids. You know what I mean? So, somehow a lot of athletes do get stuck where their whole identity gets wrapped up into their sport, and they don't know what to do with themselves after they done playing. Boy. You seen the 2006 Reebok Celebrity Dunk Contest? Nah, I ain't never see that. Miss A Flex, your boy, you seen everything Flex was in. Shout out to Flex, man. Flex your boy, Miss A. My father was a great athlete and realized that he was a wonder kid, good in sports and trade. That's what's up. It's great to be well-rounded like that, man. When you good all around like that, that's excellent. I guess so. He can hoop. I believe it. A lot of them actors, man, can really, really play ball. They had Denzel playing ball for real, and he got game. Alongside the great Ray Allen. Ray Allen was one of my favorite players when I was a kid. A lot of people only remember shooting Ray Allen. I remember Milwaukee Bucks Ray Allen take you off the dribble, dunk on you. That Ray Allen was crazy. Yeah, when he played Michael Jackson, Flex was wilding. But he had to get that check, though. He had to get that bag, so I understand. Get your money, Flex. I ain't mad at you getting your paper. Denzel Washington. Denzel or Will Smith, I'm going with Denzel. Denzel had some of the better acting performances to me. Although I love Will Smith and the work he's done, The Pursuit of Happiness is one of my favorite movies ever in life. That's one of the movies that made me tear up for real, watching a dad with his son like that. That was crazy. And it's a true story. Chris Gardner is a true story. And Chris Gardner's child was much younger than Jaden Smith played in that movie. Milwaukee Ray Allen was a dog. What? Ray was taking people off the dribble, dunking. Young Ray Allen, a lot of people only remember Ray as a sharp shooter. Ray was not just a Steph Curry, man. He was a dude taking you to the cup, like dunking. I'm talking about like, not like little soft dunking. I'm talking about posters. He was putting dudes on posters. And he had a dribble. Ray was nice. Will Will was great, and he was great, and that him and Jaden was great in that movie, Pursuit of Happiness. But Denzel had the more iconic films to me. Even though Will was box office, he was a box office star. Look at my boy. He want to get in here with me. Milwaukee, Ray, or Grant Hill? Man, Grant was nice. He said, "What's up, MJ?" He said, "What's up?" Milwaukee, Ray. Man. Damn, Grant was nice. Grant was nice. 13-hour shift, brother. Stay blessed, bro. Get to that money, man. I know it ain't easy. See, he holding his water in his mouth. Swallow the water, Mac. Yeah, Denzel. I'm gonna have to go with, man. Grant was so tough though, bro. Like, man, Grant was tough. Them injuries, man. We never really got to see him in that Ray Allen form that Ray was in Milwaukee because he was hurt so much at the beginning of his career. So, man, I'm gonna have to go with Ray. But man, Grant one of the biggest what if stories in basketball. Grant was really supposed to be the heir apparent to Michael Jordan when he came into the league. People was looking at Grant like the heir apparent, like Grant was gonna be Michael Jordan's successor for real. He was supposed to be. Jason Kidd or Gary Payton? I'm going with J. Kidd, man. Gary had the more gaudy scoring numbers for sure, and great defense. But I like the way Jason Kidd ran point, bro. But Blue Exodus, man, hey, blessings to you, bro. Get that money, man, for real. J. Kidd ran the point well, man. He was a great defender. Jason became a very solid shooter. And that was the thing. When he first started his career, they was calling him Acing Kidd because he didn't have no J. He didn't have no jumper. But J. Kidd became a well-rounded player. And I'm gonna be for real now. When Dallas beat, they needed Jason Kidd when they beat the Heat. Jason Kidd was a phenomenal guard, man. And his triple doubles came effortlessly. Like, it was effortless. Like, it was he was just a walking triple double for real. Yeah, Grant probably the best player to ever come out of Duke for real. Grant, the best player to come out that program for real. Like, all around, Grant Hill, without question. Your father like Grant Hill? Yeah, Grant was tough, man. Grant was tough for real. Like, and what's crazy, Grant still had a very good career even after all them injuries. That show you how good he was. He still had a Hall of Fame type career even after them injuries. But without them injuries, you say it's Kyrie? Yeah, Kyrie got the best probably so far resume. But skill for skill, I feel like Grant was a better player than Kyrie. And Grant was bigger than Kai. He was taller than Kai. Kai was 6'2". How tall Grant is? 6'7"? How tall Grant Hill? 6'7", something like that. You met Coach K at Rite Aid. Coach K from Chicago, Illinois, man. Shout out Coach K. Kyrie or AI? Allen Iverson. AI was the league MVP. I'm sorry. Look, my son, I'm sitting on the remote. My boy like, what the hell? How tall was Grant? Was Grant 6'7" or 6'5"? How tall was Grant? So look, when I was in grad school, I had to do a paper on we had to do a paper on a generalized group, like a group of people who are generalized and stereotyped. And you have to use a form of media to dictate like use a media a movie or TV program which illustrated how a group of people can be stereotyped. And I used the movie I Hate Christian Laettner as my what's the word? As my not as a muse, but as a an example, an illustration of how people hated Duke players, how people hated people that went to Duke and all of that. Like, because people hated Duke and they felt like Christian Laettner embodied why people did not like Duke basketball. Christian Laettner was kind of smug. He was a little arrogant, all of that. You know what I mean? And he was a prep. He had a prep boy look, a frat boy look to him, and they felt like a lot of Duke players was like that. Jalen Rose said he felt like Jalen got into trouble. He felt like Duke didn't recruit black men like him. He felt like they recruited Uncle Toms, and that wasn't fair to Grant because Grant wasn't an Uncle Tom. Grant came from affluence. He came from a well-to-do family. He went to prep school. His mom was roommates with Hillary Clinton in college. His father was a Dallas Cowboy. You know what I mean? Like, Grant came from a well-to-do background, from educated people, and he came from money. And Duke recruited black men that went to prep school a lot. Guys who were really, really great academically, who went to these real high prep programs like Shane Battier. You had they wanted to recruit Chris Webber. Chris Webber went to Detroit Country Day, a prep school with Shane Battier. Shane Battier went to that school. Like, Chris wasn't like at the hood schools in Detroit like Jalen Rose was. You know what I'm saying? So Duke had a certain stigma about the players that they would recruit. First player I ever saw that was hood, like that was from a hood that I seen at Duke was Sean Dockery from Chicago, Illinois. He went to Julian High School. That's the first dude I seen come from Duke. And Shane graduated from Julian in like 2002. That Sean. That was Sean Dockery was the first was the first dude I knew was from the inner city for real I seen at a Duke program. Now I could be wrong. I'm young, so it probably was a lot more, but Spence versus Fundora. Man, I got Errol Spence in that fight. I feel like Errol needed a tune-up. Errol because he's gonna be a lot of ring rust on Errol. He been out the ring for a long time. I feel like he needed a tune-up. But honestly, I feel like Fundora's style plays right into what Errol Spence does best. Fundora's last fight against Tim Tszyu was the first fight I ever seen him use his range. He always liked to fight up close, right up on you. He liked going toe-to-toe. He liked fighting toe-to-toe. That is Errol Spence's specialty. Errol Spence loved body shots. I think now I do like, and I believe the only reason that Fundora's range fighting was effective was because of the cut that Tim Tszyu suffered. Now, Tim Tszyu has been a lot more active than Errol Spence has been, point blank, period. So Errol gonna face some challenges with a long, rangy fighter like that, for sure. A southpaw guy too. But I think that Errol's bread and butter will pay off against Fundora. Fundora can be hurt. We've seen him hurt against Brian Mendoza. And so he doesn't have great head movement. He's there to be hit. Now, some can say we don't know what Errol Spence has left after the beating that he took against Terrence Crawford, which is true. But if Errol is 80% of the Errol he used to be, I have Errol Spence winning that fight. Because I think Fundora is there to be hit. And I think Errol's body shots will cause Fundora's head to lean down. My uncle used to tell me, when you fight in a tall fighter, don't try to hit for the head. Hit up here, the chest. And eventually they're going to bend down a little bit more. And it's open for an uppercut. And Errol likes sneaking in uppercuts through the body shots. He loves sneaking in uppercuts. So I have Errol Spence winning that fight against Sebastian Fundora. Terrell Brandon was nice. Terrell Brandon can hoop for real. He could hoop. TB was nice for real. Canelo Alvarez is the same person. Canelo Alvarez is the same guy. Who you talking about? Canelo or Benavidez you asking me about? Is that who you meant? Bless you, man. You might have been Canelo versus Benavidez. That's probably who you're talking about. Are you good, man? You good? I know you said you was like a casual boxing watcher, so I understand. It's all good. Canelo beats, but ooh, oh wait, man, I got Bud winning if he don't get into it. If he don't try to get into a dog fight with Canelo, he's not gonna win no dog fight. He got to win a boxing match. He got to box Canelo to win. He cannot trade blow to blow, blow for blow with him. If he do that, he gonna get hurt. But I think if Bud chooses to fight from a distance and use his range, I think he could win that fight. Now I'm of the minority that believes that, but yeah, Bud he gets hit a lot for sure. He gets hit a lot, but I think that in that camp they will work on a lot of defense in preparation for that fight, and you'll have Bud slipping a lot of punches, trying to slip a lot of punches. So I think if he fights from range, I think he can win that fight on points. If he fights from range. Now he try to sit in the pocket with him, it's done. It's a wrap. Yeah, Errol's still the truth. That's still my dog, man. Errol's still the truth. Like Terrence Crawford, just something different, and I think people don't understand that. Terrence, first of all, Terrence won that fight the way he did because he been training since he got to welterweight. He been training for that fight. You know what I'm saying? He been training for that fight since he got to welterweight. So Errol was a guy that people thought he couldn't beat. Felt like it was too strong for him. And I think that he wanted to prove to the world that he could beat Errol and stop Errol. And so that's why you've seen him put on the best performance you ever seen of your life. Because he had something to prove. Against Sean Porter and guys like that, he really didn't have nothing to prove like that. He felt like he could beat Sean, and he was close to Sean. He was friends with Sean. With Errol, I think he felt the world's criticism. You know, because everybody said Errol was doing the heavy lifting in the division. Errol was fighting a better competition, which he was at welterweight. And Errol fought the fighters that Terrence fought at a better time than what Terrence fought them. So, you know, people were like, yo, Errol doing the heavy lifting, you know, you can't beat Errol, and I think he wanted to prove that he could really beat Errol easily. So him and Bomac and his team developed the game plan to beat Errol, which was outstanding. They outstanding game plan. And then Terrence is faster than Errol, has better reflexes than Errol. He's a harder hitting puncher than Errol. And hell, dare I say he looks stronger than Errol, even in the clinch. The way he pushed Errol back, he looked stronger than Errol. And Terrence was a wrestler as a kid, so I'm sure that helped. He still does a lot of wrestling for real. Kid Austin or Shakur Stevenson? I like Kid Austin a lot. I just think right now it might be too early for him to fight Shakur. I think it might be too early for him to fight Shakur. I got Shakur winning that fight. Spencer and Tank are my two favorite fighters that I want Spence to retire and enjoy his life. Yeah, man. I think, yes, Errol my dog. Tank my dog, so I like Tank a lot. Tank my boy. Yeah, man, I think Errol got like, if he beat Fundora, probably got like another 1 or 2 fights left and then he done. He gonna try to get that Terrence Crawford fight in again, though, because it made so much money. He gonna try to get his name back to what it used to be by putting on some great performances to make that Terrence Crawford fight his last fight again. He gonna try to get that belt from Fundora. I don't know if he gonna try to get another. Who got the other belts, man? Who got the other belts at 54? Bud about to fight for one. Errol gonna fight Fundora for one. Who got the other belts? I know Jamel don't. I'm lost. I'm lost on 54 right now. That's crazy. Buster Douglas and Sonny Liston. Sonny Liston. My favorite heavyweight that I watch with my own two eyes, Evander Holyfield. Evander Holyfield and Big George Foreman was tough. Big George. George Foreman had 2 Hall of Fame careers. Fighting against Muhammad Ali, before fighting Muhammad Ali, and then after he came back out of retirement. I think Errol should fight Fundora next. I think he should do a tune-up first, to be real with you, against some low-level opposition to see where he at, and then I think he should fight Fundora. I don't know. All Charlo belts gone. I don't know. Do he got some of them left? He might still got some of them. Hold on. Yeah, Muhammad Ali. I got Ali 1 heavyweight. That's my favorite heavyweight to watch that I've seen on like highlights. I didn't watch Ali. You know, none of us watched Ali live. The fighters that I watched actively in boxing, Evander Holyfield. I like Lennox Lewis. Lennox. I like Lennox. Man, they had too many damn boxing titles. But yeah, it's a lot. That's why them boys be having to pay all them sanctioning fees. That's why some boys don't be wanting to be undisputed champion for a long time. You got to keep paying them sanctioning fees. A lot of dudes be like, yo, that's too much. Excuse me. Some dudes be like, that's too much money. I ain't paying that. Like Emmanuel Pacquiao. You like Emmanuel Pacquiao, Manny. Yeah, Pac-Man was tough. If Tank gets undisputed, he gonna have to pay over $15 million in fees. Yeah, them fees be crazy. And where do those fees go? Like, what is it paying for? Just paying a commission? Just, hey, give me that bread, man. They agreed, they sanctioned the why the Filipinos be lying on Floyd's one. Because a lot of Filipinos were upset that Floyd won that fight. You got to think too, man. All the Philippines has is Manny Pacquiao. That's all they had as far as a boxer. So they put their everything behind Manny, and when Manny lost, it hurt their soul. So you know they gonna have to hate Floyd. You know what I mean? Because that's all they got in boxing. They only got Manny. Manny, the biggest thing to come out of the Philippines. So I remember I watched this video where this Filipino was like, Floyd, and Floyd thought she was trying to be nice to him, and she said, Floyd. She got his attention. Floyd started waving. She said, I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. I was dying. As a pen's in the box first. Manny Pacquiao, the biggest thing to ever come out of the Philippines. She said, I hate. Floyd thought she was finna. Floyd thought she finna say, hey, and what's up to him? She said, I hate you. I hate you. I hate you, Floyd. Oh my God, I was dying. I said, boy, Floyd thought she was finna be rocking with her. She say, hell no. You're not the only world champion. What I'm saying is that LA bread and butter was behind Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao he was like they Ali, man. Why you think Floyd gets so much hate? Several reasons, man. Floyd was a very brash guy. Very brash, had a bravado that was really, really. He talked to a lot of America's favorite fighters like they wasn't nothing. He talked to he wore the black hat intentionally. He talked to Oscar De La Hoya. Oscar De La Hoya was the golden boy. He talked to Oscar like he wasn't nothing. Like he was. He tried to punk Oscar out for real. And I'm gonna say this too. American boxing fans do not like the sweet. They don't like the sweet science. They like guys. Casual boxing fans like guys that knock people out. You know what I'm saying? So because they like the show, they don't give it about boxing. Yeah, a lot of casual fans like knockouts, man. And so Floyd, he was stopping stuff when he was younger. When he was at 130, 135, stopping Gennaro Hernandez, Angel Manfredi, stopping Diego Corrales, Arturo Gatti, Filipindu, stopping guys like that. He was stopping them dudes. DeMarcus Corley. But as he got as he got older, his hands started to break down. Boy, you gonna hear mad about this this Filipino stuff. Say what you really feel. Say what you really feel. Mike Tyson had a similar career as Joe Frazier. Mike Tyson had a similar career as Joe Frazier. Mike had a very short prime. Very short prime. Mike prime lasted like 2.5 years for real. But he was phenomenal. Thoughts on Cam Colin Boring. But look. So, I'm going to say this. Shakur is not exciting like that. And the thing is, even though Floyd was defensive, like I seen Roy Jones speak about it. Shakur steps too far back when he's trying to counter. So he can't land his counters. Like, he have to reset a lot. Because he be stepping so far back when guys punch or swinging. He got to reset a lot. Floyd would be in the pocket with guys and making them miss. And making them pay. Over and over again. Especially young Floyd. When he was Shakur's age, he was stopping guys. Shakur not stopping people. So, and he's not dealing enough punishment to where he's stopping guys. You know what I mean? So that style can be a little boring for people. He's not really that. He's not really exciting. He's skilled, though. Supremely skilled. So, I had no problem with them saying, it wasn't exciting. Because it wasn't an exciting performance from Shakur. My thing is, I lost track of what I was going to say. I had no problem with Shakur responding to Cam and Mason them either, though. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Because Cam and Mason them, they could clown you out. Now, they didn't clown out Shakur the way they clowned out Jermell Charlo for losing to Canelo. The way they clowned out Jermell, oh my God. I mean, I got on Jermell too because Jermell was just in there just to survive. He was just in there not to get knocked out. But yeah, Shakur is not exciting, but he tries to embrace sweet signs of boxing. He does. Shakur fights like an Olympic fighter. You can tell Shakur was an Olympian. I'm gonna be for real, bro. I ain't never watched Madrimov, like, for real. I'm gonna be 100%. I didn't even know who Madrimov was, for real. Nor did I look into what he does as a fighter. I'm gonna be honest with you. At 55, I never really knew who Madrimov was. I heard good things about him, but I never watched him fight, for real. I know Terrence Crawford is he's an untested banger. Okay. I know Terrence Crawford is an elite fighter, though. I know Terrence Crawford can adapt to a lot of different fighting styles, so we shall see. We shall see. I'm gonna tell you this though. If Terrence Crawford become undisputed champion one more time, he top 10 all time, bro. And I don't even know who gonna be in my top 10 for real. Yeah, it's too big of a jump for me. I believe that too. Terrence is gonna figure him out. Terrence if he 3-time undisputed champion in the 4-belt era, god damn. I don't know. Terrence Crawford, boy. Woo. Yeah. If Terrence do that, he's something different. I already think he's something different now. You know what I'm saying? But man, he do that. Yeah, I wish he would fight more frequently too. Terrence getting older now. Terrence what about to be 37 years old now? He's still a great fighter though. He stay in the gym, stay working on his craft. But I wish he fought more too. It's the same thing with Floyd. I love when Floyd signed that deal with Showtime because he was fighting because he was on he was like on a 6-fight deal, so he had to fight like 2 times a year in that Showtime deal. I love that when he HBO he's fighting once a year, doing no fights on HBO and stuff like that and all of that once a year at times. When he went to Showtime and signed that deal with them, he signed a 6-fight deal, so he was fighting twice a year, which I love. Like we get to see Floyd beginning of the year, end of the year. You know what I mean? I'm gonna tell you this though. Now my LB don't agree with me. I got Shakur beating Pitbull Cruz by unanimous decision. Shakur gets television right. It's still a sport about winning and skill, so he valid. But if he doesn't bust back at them, nobody would realize how boring he is. Kind of highlighted his weaknesses. Yeah, because Shakur talks crazy. You right. The way Shakur talks, yeah. The way Shakur talks, it makes the animus a little bit more. They like, yo, when you talk like that, you got to whoop dude. And I understand that. The way he talk, yeah, they want you to sit in the pocket a little bit more. You can make guys miss and sit in the pocket and parry shots and stuff too. So yeah. Yeah, I think Shakur beat Pitbull will beat Pitbull Cruz by unanimous decision. I don't think a fighter that don't have a jab is gonna beat Shakur Stevenson. I ain't never, boy. How many times y'all see Pitbull throw a jab in y'all life when watching him fight? Boy, it's all hooks and uppercuts from Pitbull. Not saying he not. I like watching Pitbull fight. He's exciting. He fight like a Mexican warrior. He does. But against a style like Shakur, he not finna just let you tee off on him with hooks and uppercuts. You're not. You don't have a jab. You're not gonna be able to beat him. And I think a lot of people are gonna be shocked that Shakur beats him. So, because a lot of people like Pitbull, but like when you see his style, that ain't gonna work against Shakur. Shakur not gonna let him just tee off like that. He can beat like Rolly Romero now. He could beat even Ryan Garcia's. Pitbull can beat Ryan Garcia with that stuff because Ryan not that skilled like that. But I always liked Andy Ruiz, man. Like, you know what's funny though? Like, to be so big, his hands so damn fast. I like Andy, man. We gonna see what Andy got. We gonna see what Andy got on Saturday, man. I like Andy though. James Toney. Yeah, James Toney, Lights Out, one of my favorite fighters all time. I love Lights Out. Lights Out, excellent defense, but again, could hurt you. Was a dog. Was a dog. You know what I'm saying, man? Something in them waters, in the Michigan waters, bro. Something in them waters, man. Who do you think is going to win the Andy versus Big Baby Miller fight? I got Andy Ruiz. I got Andy Ruiz. Big Baby, he game though. He game. He's a game opponent, but I got Andy Ruiz. Midwest, we the best. Hey, that's what Roger Mayweather say. Well, you know where the best fighters in the world come from, right? You say, no, wait, the Midwest, from around my way, the Midwest. Y'all know how Roger Mayweather used to talk, the Midwest. Yeah, the mid boy, listen. Man, like for real, I don't know. Them Midwest monsters be different, boy. LeBron scored 300 points with a USA win. What you talking about? Let me see that, baby. Oh, man, yeah, man. See, the problem with that is the dudes that would be heavyweight champions in America, they playing football and playing basketball now. They all playing a different sport now, man. All the heavyweights, I'm going to make a video about what happened to the American heavyweights. They all playing football, basketball. They all doing something else. Some of them are like, you know, it's different ways to get money now. So you got big dudes that would be heavyweight champions. They social media influencers now. And all of that. But they were playing basketball from like Eddie and two. No? Yeah, they were. But I don't think a lot of them dudes don't want to get hit in the face like that. You know what I'm saying? Like they used to. You know what I'm saying? There's more options for guys. I think some of them tall, big dudes is playing. I'm going to say this too. The interest in boxing has decreased in general in the United States. In general. I'm going to tell you this. Do you know a lot of people's introduction to Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence was the night they fought? A lot of people couldn't tell you what weight division that Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence fought in. Boxing in general is not like it used to be in the United States of America. In particular, because we didn't have American heavyweights outside of Deontay Wilder, American heavyweight champion. You know what I mean? And it took Deontay a while to catch steam in America. You know what I'm saying? Like when American heavyweights left the scene. Yeah, but with black people, you boxing still big in that community? Nope. Boxing is not big in the black community, bro. Only time black folks gathering to watch a fight is when Tank fight. I'm being real with you. Now that Floyd Mayweather gone, now they'll watch Terrence Crawford now because they just watched Terrence Crawford. They wasn't watching Terrence Crawford before the Errol Spence fight. Black folks. I mean, black boxing fans was. Black boxing fans were. But black folks don't watch boxing like that. Like, especially in my age range, they just started to try to. They coming around a little bit now. But I guarantee you, if you ask them, what weight classes do tanking and fighting? They won't be able to tell you that. They just know he hits hard and he give you knockouts. So they gather for that. But most black people, no. Being for real, they wasn't watching boxing like that when Floyd was in there. We just had somebody that we had in our community that was undefeated, so we supported. Black folks are tribal by nature, just like other people. So we had somebody that was undefeated. So we gathered and we rallied behind Floyd as a community. But there's a lot of people that didn't know nothing about Sean Porter, didn't know nothing about Keith Thurman. They didn't know nothing about trying to think of a lot of people didn't even know nothing about like Errol Spence and them coming up in the divisions. People didn't know nothing about Tim Bradley like that. Andre Ward was a rather as great as Andre Ward was as a fighter. A lot of black people didn't know nothing about Andre. But when Tank fight, that's why Tank's so big, bro. Tank brings the hood out. He got a bravado about him that's enamoring to the American public. Because for one, Tank provides knockouts. Black folks in general, like a lot of them, they like to see knockouts for real. I grew up watching boxing with my uncles now, so I'm different. I was watching Floyd fight Diego Corrales with my uncle now. I was watching Evander Holyfield, you know, fighting Mike Tyson and stuff like that. I was watching that with my uncles. So I'm different. I was watching James Toney, Roy Jones, and my uncles. A lot of people were not watching them fights with they, especially younger generation. They weren't watching them fights with their family and stuff like that. So they gonna only want to see knockouts. So Tank bring the knockouts. Everybody, first I'm gonna say this: Tank has a certain appeal with the girls because he was dating the social media influencer girls on social media. He was dating them. Um, Tank has a street aura about him that's relatable to a lot of people that come from the inner city. He has a story. He was a foster kid. He was in a system. His parents were drug addicted. He has it's like a come up story, like you root for the guy. Tank had a problem with public speaking. He's improved that, and then he got the knockout power. His relationship with Calvin Ford is admirable. People love that. You know what I'm saying? And again, he got the knockout. He got the boom. As Teddy Atlas say, he got the boom. Do y'all think there's any coming back for Devin Haney? I think it is. I think it is, man. Devin just got to work on his defense a lot more. I like Devin a lot. Devin fought the wrong fight against Ryan, too. After he got hurt, he kept coming forward, pressing forward, trying to get his get back, which kept getting him hurt. He couldn't stay out of the way of that hook. He got to work on his defense, but I like Devin. I am of the belief, now people think I'm wrong, crazy. If Devin were to fight Ryan Garcia, not immediately, probably like two fights later, 2 fights from now, if he fight rematch Ryan Garcia, I have Devin winning that fight by unanimous decision. Devin was winning every round he didn't get dropped in. Nearly every round he didn't get dropped in, he was winning. You know what I'm saying? So he got to stay out of the way of that left hand. I think he can come back. He needs some tune-ups, though. He need to work. He got to work on his defense, fight a few little tune-ups here and there, and I think he'd be fine. Yeah, Tank is a PR dream. He is. He is a PR. Tank is a dream for them. Again, because Tank got skill. He's not just a brawler. Like Deontay was a brawler. Deontay was never a boxer, even though I love watching Deontay. He was a warrior. He was a warrior. He was not a sweet science guy at all. He was a warrior. Tank is a warrior with boxing skill, with a mega punch, like Deontay. He the total package. Cause he can outbox you, he can stalk you, he can counter you and hurt you. Tank don't even throw a lot of punches. That's the thing too. This is the thing. Tank power is so devastating. He tricks the American public into thinking he throw a lot of punches. He don't. Nah, Deontay didn't grow up on boxing. Deontay got into boxing and defeated to take care of his daughter's surgeries. His daughter that had spina bifida. He got into boxing as like 18, 19-year-old. When his daughter was, had them surgery, was having to have them surgeries and had needed all that medical attention, he went to boxing and tried to figure some things out. Yeah, Tank punch output is lower than all of those guys. But he tricks the public into thinking people don't even see that he don't throw that many punches. Right? They don't even notice that he don't throw that many punches because he hurts people. He don't need that many. He don't. He's very calculated in that ring. Where is Devin? Hey, look at Donnell. Look, Donnell do not like Devin. Haney should fight Garcia. He'll rematch him eventually. Yeah, I want Tank versus Devin too. Tank gonna stop Devin though. Tank is just that, like, I'm telling y'all right now, Tank is in his era right now. He's in his era. Tank is very dangerous right now. His confidence is riding extremely high. He got a different look in his eye. He's stopping everything he's touched right now. I told y'all that fight against Lomachenko would be it would be tough. It would be his toughest fight. But he would eventually stop Loma, I think, in the 11th round. In the 11th round, I think he would stop Loma late, very late. It's going to take him a while now because Loma has excellent footwork. He attacks in angles that Tank ain't never seen. But I think Tank would eventually figure it out, and he would hurt Loma, slowing him down, and he would stop Loma late, very late. Tank versus Bud? Oh, hell no. Bud has sent Tank to the hospital. Bud way too big for Tank. Tank is a very small guy, very little guy. He packs a punch, but he's very small. And Wilder from Alabama. Most people from that state don't grow up. Yeah, it was a football town, right? He from Alabama. Frank did pretty well though, man. He did pretty well. He just tired out. And when he was trying to catch his second win, that's what Tank hurt him. Tank is very, very calculated, boy. He let that boy punch himself out. When Frank was trying to catch his second win, he was slowing down. That's when Tank started applying pressure. He did much better than what a lot of people thought. You know what I mean? Frank started boxing late too. Frank was a late bloomer in boxing. Frank came to boxing at like 16, 17 years old. Tank been boxing since he was an itty bitty boy. It's hard to beat dudes that been boxing that long when you just started late, unless you got otherworldly power. Unless you have otherworldly power, it's hard to beat them dudes that been boxing all their life. When you're a late bloomer, only certain guys can do that. Bernard Hopkins started boxing late and all of that. You know what I mean? But it's only certain guys that could do that. When he was coming up and boxing on YouTube, it's somebody's father. You know, I get you. You don't like his father's daddy, but I didn't like certain stuff that Bill did or how he was talking to Calvin Ford sometimes. You know what I mean? But hey, the sins of the father don't have to be casted upon the son. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's why I said B-Hop, that's why I said Bernard Hopkins. Bernard Hopkins was the anomaly. B-Hop started late, but B-Hop was, yeah. And B-Hop took a loss early in his career and still bounced back. Hey, cut it out. Yeah, Michigan always produced them dudes, though. Michigan was always the home of the fighter, man. Always. Philly, another boxing place. I didn't watch Derek Chisora and Joe Joyce, but I saw the highlights, man. Derek Chisora, shout out to Derek, man. Derek been around for a long time, man. Stop. Here. All right, okay. I didn't watch it though. I didn't watch Derek Chisora and Joe Joyce, but I seen the highlights though. Derek Chisora, Joe Joyce don't move his head, man, and he's slow. He's slow, man. Chicago, a great boxing city. Yeah, we got some boxers come through here, but we not we ain't got the legends that other cities got, man. Montel Griffin put on though. Montel beat matter of fact, Montel got 2 wins against James Stoney. Some people don't think that he won that fight. Them fights though. Let me open this popsicle. Yeah, man. Standing square in the pocket with him. I'm like, damn, Joe. Yeah, man. But I'm happy for Derek though. Derek Chisora, man. Yeah, B-Hop, man. B-Hop was a late bloomer. B-Hop was tough though. Tough, man. And Bernard took care of his body. Favorite boxing YouTube channel. So I'm gonna say this: who my favorite boxing YouTube? I watch a lot of channels, man. A lot. The first boxing channel I really got in tune with, Fight Hype was the first one. Yeah, Blue. I used to watch Blue put out Nothing But Rumors. But the first like regular person giving boxing commentary was 7A Sports. Because 7A used to be funny with it. He would be cracking jokes. And that, like, I like humor. So I would watch 7A a lot. 7A. I would watch the homie K-Ho, what's that black fight fan? I would watch him. Now 23 old, man. In boxing, like a lot of boxers, believe it or not, touring around, a lot of boxers have been fighting since they were little kids, man. 23 is very old to start boxing. Most dudes that start that late don't even become world champion ever because they just started so late. Most fighters that been boxing, they've been fighting since they was young, little youth, since they was like 10, 11. Some of them 7, 8, 9, 10, stuff like that. Fighting boxing they've been training for a long time. But Chronicles of Judah, yeah. Judah talked about boxing a lot. Yeah, starting at 23, yeah, that's very late. In anything. Nah, Floyd been boxing since he was a little. He started professionally at 19. Professionally. Floyd been boxing since he was a kid, like a itty bitty baby. Like, you know, Floyd came from, I don't know if you know this, Torrin Brown. Floyd came from a boxing family. His father was a boxer. Roger Mayweather, his uncle, was champion. For real. Like, Roger was the dude. You know what I mean? Like, his uncle Jeff was fighting. He came from a fighting family. Floyd been boxing since he was a baby, a literal baby. That's in his pedigree. That's why when you heard Floyd talk, when they would ask him, how do you know when a punch is coming? He just say, I can feel it. And he said it because he been fighting so long. He is instinct for him. It was instinct. Is it instinct based? Instinctual? Is that the word? What's the word for that? Instinctual? I don't know. It was all instinct for him. Yeah, his dad was a fighter. Like, he had been learning boxing since he was an itty bitty boy. So Floyd, boxing was second nature to him. If you list your top 10 pound for pound, how many of them started boxing as a kid? I would say you would think majority of them, correct? When you say a kid, how young you talking? Teenage? Yeah, majority of them. Yeah. Majority of them started boxing as a kid. Yeah, bro, like he was trained to be a fighter. Yeah, they've been starting. Yeah, man, Floyd was different. Like, again, Floyd started as a literal toddler throwing punches. Like, you see how Floyd be having his grandson doing now? You see Floyd have Yaya's son? That's how Floyd was. Just like that. He was going to the gym as a baby. That's something different. Yeah, that's why he was so hard to beat. He had seen every style of fight you can see. He had been around fighters all his life. His life was literally the gym. It was like, he wasn't a school kid. That's why he dropped out of school. He knew what his destiny was boxing. So he was just a child savant. So that's hard to beat. Anthony Peterson, shout out, man. Him and Lamont. You say Anthony used to be your neighbor? Shout out Lamont, man. Lamont fought Arrow too, man. Lamont tough as hell for that, man. Arrow big dude. Lamont was coming up from 140. And Lamont really beat Danny Garcia, so I don't care nobody talking about. Lamont won that fight. Lamont won that fight, Joe, against Danny, man. I don't care. Exciting weight class right now. Woo! Exciting weight class right now. Shit. I don't know. What you think? Some would say that 135. Yeah, the 135, 140. Some would say that weight class, but I don't know. You say heavy? Heavy? Yeah, that's the first. Ain't Heavy ain't. A lot of people say Heavy ain't been. Man, you became a boxer. What boxer would you train with? If I became a fighter, well, I would have trained with the Mayweather family. To be honest with you, but Big Floyd too old now. Oh, if I became a boxer, dead or alive, Emmanuel Stewart. Well, Emmanuel was really good at training tall guys to them big fighters. I'm not tall like that though. Excuse me. Um, Emmanuel Stewart changed Lennox Lewis around, man. Lennox got hurt, got knocked out against Oliver McCall. Uh, yeah, Floyd Mayweather Sr. I would go with Emmanuel Stewart. I'm only 5'9.5", bro. Me and Mike Tyson about the same height. What was Mike? 5'10", 5'9", 5'10"? Mike what, 5'10"? Because in boxing, throughout the early years, the heavyweight class dominated the pot. Yeah, heavyweight was always the dominate class. You had other great divisions for sure. Welterweight was exciting. Tommy Hearns, them, Ray Leonard, them. Say you should have never fought Errol. Yeah, he was a game opponent though. Mike Mike like 5'10". Yeah. Me and Mike about almost the same height. I ain't tall. That's what I'm saying. Look how the heavyweights was. Look how big heavyweights are now. Boy, heavyweights back in the day was nowhere near it. Well, no, you had some. Lennox Lewis was tall. Yeah, I mean Klitschko brother. He had some tall heavyweights, but I'm saying like Ali was what 6'3". You got dudes not 6'9". Deontay Wilder 6'7". Anthony Joshua 6'6". You Usyk 6'3". Yeah, like these heavyweights big now, man. These dudes, you big. Heavyweights wasn't that big like that back then. They were big, but like shit, you got dudes, like I said, you got dudes 6'7". Like, what the hell? How you Tyson Fury 6'9"? Like, damn. I remember when Nikolai Valuev, I remember when he fought and real talk, Evander Holyfield beat Nikolai Valuev. And they gave Valuev, Evander Holyfield should have been heavyweight champion again in his 40s. Hold on, y'all. Look, y'all be giving Evander problems. I'm like, headbutt Holyfield. Yeah. Lennox was tall for sure, for sure. Do you think David Benavidez has a shot against Better Biv or Biv? I don't know. I want to see it though. I want to see him fight Better Biv or Bivol. Woo! I'll pay for them. Benavidez or Better Biv or Bivol. I'm paying for that. I don't know. Them dudes tough though. Yeah, I want to see that bad. I'm with you. Hagler versus Bud. Oh my God. Woo! Marvin was relentless, boy. His head was made of steel. You couldn't even hurt Marvin like that for real. Even when he got hurt against Tommy Hearns, he still bounced back. Like, I'm like, damn. Marvin Hagler was a dog, boy. Bud was more skilled, though. He was more skilled than Marvin, but Marvin was a dog, though. I'm talking about, man, what? You want to keep eating these things, man? Golly. That's what you want. I think Bud Carter would give Floyd a run. Yeah, but Bud wouldn't have been able to hit Floyd as much as he hit Errol at all, though. Floyd, he would have gave Floyd a tough fight, but Floyd was so defensively responsible, bro. Especially as he was younger, it would have been hard for Bud to really get shots off like that. Tee off. You couldn't tee off on Floyd like that. He was teeing off on Errol. Floyd was faster than he was faster than Bud. But look, y'all, I gotta get off right now, man. I'ma holler at y'all. I gotta take a phone call real quick. All right, y'all. Peace.